Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So this is my 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan, and about a week ago I actually got an engine code, check engine light, and the code I got was P0128, which indicates that my thermostat is not working right. So this is the thermostat I'm gonna be swapping out. So let me set up and walk you through my process. All right guys, so these are the tools I'm using, which is a pry removal tool, a Phillips Screwdriver, 3/8, a 13 mil, a 10 mil, I think it's a 1/4 swivel head. This thing to pump in the coolant back, and vice grips. All right guys, so the thermostat is located right behind the passenger headlight, right there. And if you can see, mine's is kind of leaking. So that shows that there's something wrong with the thermostat. So it seems that I just take off two nuts, which is a 10 mil, and the hose clamp, and that should be able to come out. I'm gonna try to do without removing none of the boxes or anything. Let me see if I can have enough space to get it out, and I'll show you guys. All right guys, so the plan here is to remove this reservoir, get it out of the bracket, which is a 13 mil. So I'm gonna remove it so I can have some space to get under there. Take off the 210 mil to take the thermostat out, and use a vice grip to get the clamp out. Make sure you put one of these under, or like a bucket, because you will lose some coolant. So let me get this going. All right guys, so I wanted to show you what I did. So I use this kind of vice grips to get the clamp, push it down, and then I took off the 210 mil from, this is the original one, and that gave me enough wiggle room to bring the hose up. So I brought it up to this position right here, and from here I was able to wiggle out this piece. So what I did is I stick the screwdrivers like that on each end so I can wiggle it out, and with a pry tool I went all around and pried it with, you obviously need two hands, so holding it like that and a pry tool and wiggled it out. So now what I have to do is put in the new part and bolt it back in place. All right guys, so I got the new thermostat in, clamped it down. Make sure to check once you're in there that the gasket came out. See, mine did come out with a gasket, but sometimes they get stuck, so make sure you pull it out with like a pick. This one already comes with a gasket, so this one's ready to just bolt in place. And remember guys, do this when the car is cold. My car wasn't that cold, and it's smoking, but that's okay. Just be careful. So now what I gotta do is bolt it back in place, and that's it. You're pretty much done. All right guys, so I got the part bolted back in place, everything clamped, ready to go. So now what I have to do is just put back the reservoir and put this back. I moved this. All you have to do is lift on this and stick it in there, push it in, and that's it for that. Obviously I need two hands for that, and then just put this reservoir back, and that's pretty much it, and you're done. All right guys, so we'll put everything back. Everything's down, bolted, clamped, and now what we got to do, which is the last step, is fill up the coolant, because we did lose some coolant. So I'll walk you through that process. All right, for this next step, to fill in the coolant, so what you got to do is I bought this kit right here. I'll be posting the links to this, and you put it here, clamp this down so you can create pressure. Put this where you're going to be putting your coolant. And if you see here, the thermostat has a bleeder valve right there. You're gonna have to open that as you're filling to bleed out any air. So let me get that going. All right guys, I'm here, I'm introducing the coolant. I'm letting some coolant go in there as much as I can before I do the bleeding process on the thermostat itself. All right guys, so I'm gonna start the bleeding process. So you gotta do is just open up the bleeder. Is once you see the liquid coming out, you can hear some hissing. Once the hissing stops, then you can close it. That lets all the air out. Do it like once or twice, just to pressurize it a little bit. No more hissing, just pure liquid. And that's it. You're pretty much done. So now close it up tight. And you're done for this step. Once you're done with this job, all you gotta do is close it off and transfer the remaining coolant, and make sure you top off the coolant reservoir here. And you're done for this part. Now you have to do just turn on the vehicle and run there for a couple minutes and just make sure that this doesn't go dry, and you're pretty much done. All right, guys, so this is the next day. Drove the van around just to make sure that there's no leakage, and then the coolant stayed at its level and everything's good to go. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Any comments, concerns, or questions, leave them below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.